Hello, hello, hello. My Let's Talk family. Once again, you're joining us on another edition of Let's Talk 1943 Business Spotlight. And I am so honored and happy today to introduce you my friend. I'm very happy and honored to say she is actually my friend, Donna Ferguson. We're going to get into a lot of things that she's about. We're going to talk about her business. We're going to talk about law of attraction. We're going to talk about her summit that she just held in Australia that I was a part of. So we have a lot to get to. So let's talk.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hello, we're back. So Donna, my girl Donna. So where do we start?
Hello.
Let's start with the this. Let's give me a second to give you a good introduction. So Donna, as is a businesswoman, she's a successful law of attraction specialist. She is a manifestation expert, relationship inner brilliance, goal setting, beliefs, wealth, self sabotage, self imaging, language, and thoughts. These are all the things that she specializes in and helps her clients with. And she is a presenter, she's an international speaker, she's a podcaster, a network event person, media, and a keynote speaker. Did I get it all, Donna?
You did, but I've got something new to add to my list, which is actually now I'm a certified belief clearing practitioner, which I got certified in this week. So that was exciting
Woo!
for me.
I haven't taught you this week, so
Yes.
congratulations. 1 week makes a difference.
Oh, it does. Thank you. Yes. So that was through Dr. Joe Vitale and Dr. Steve Jones.
There you
So
go. 1 week to see how much she does in a week. So, on top of that, we would like to say is she is actually live from Australia as we speak. It's actually Friday where she's located, and it's Thursday evening Eastern time where we located. So it's the next day. But I thank you for coming on. So let's talk about your business. This is a very unique business.
oh, no pun intended. I love
So tell us
it.
about your business, Donna. Let's begin.
I just, sorry, it
That's okay.
just started up. The sound of the intro just started up, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. So tell me about your business.
Yeah, so I'm a law of attraction coach and I work with businesses, I work with businesses and their teams, and I work with individuals that are really looking to change their results and just don't know where to start with that. So the three different types of clients that I work with have three different levels of coaching programs that I offer them because I really want them to understand what it is that is limiting them in going to the next level. And often that does come down to self sabotage, self image. We want them to improve the way they feel about themselves and increase that vibrational energy and frequency so that they can actually start A, charging what they're worth,
Mm-hmm.
and B, believing in themselves on a deeper level,
Mm-hmm.
and reconnecting with who they are so that they understand any of these beliefs and conditioning and programming that they've had influencing them for their whole life, what
Mm-hmm.
does not work for them anymore, and how we can change that up to replace it with a new set of beliefs. Because
Mm-hmm.
often, we look back at our programming and conditioning, and, our parents did the best job that they could. There's no doubt about that. But
That's
what
right.
it is that we don't have to continue to believe in things that are no longer serving us. And when we realize that they actually don't serve us any longer, then
Mm-hmm.
we can start to move past that and replace it with a new belief. And that actually increases everything about us. So, in my business, I'm an author, I'm a published author, I'm a um, I do my coaching. I run membership groups on Facebook. I'm a hypnotherapist, certified hypnotherapist. I have many legs to my business, and I also have a lot of um, different other streams of income that are separate to my business as well.
Mhm.
Because let's face it, we don't always have the ideal amount of clients that we want at every point, every week, every month, every year in our business,
Mhm.
especially when we have things like a pandemic that take place, right? Um,
Exactly.
yeah, so it's really important that we have all these other streams of income that support us financially so that if we aren't able to work in our business for a period of time, we have these other opportunities that continue to bring money into our life. And I do everything online, so everything is totally online. So I work with clients around the world.
And that's the best beauty. The best part of it is you could touch billions of people, literally, like not even exaggerating. You
Yeah.
can. And you had said a couple of things, Donna, that really resonated with me. Is your belief system, and I believe in that, and that's why we kind of connect. We have same beliefs and understanding that we need to change our belief systems. Our belief systems
Yeah.
are where we get them from is of course our parents and other people that influence us as we grow up, and a lot of us don't question them. We don't question it. We just continue to go on autopilot on what was given to us and not really living
Mhm.
in our true purpose, and we're not living who we really are. And it's scary
Yeah.
because it's unknown, but people like Donna is able to help you to recognize it and to work on it and to change it the way you would like it to be changed, not what she wants, is what you want. And
Yeah.
sometimes we don't know what we want, and that's the part of it. When you don't know what you want, how can you ask to somebody help you because you don't know what you're asking for? So that's what
Exactly.
Donna does.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Um, and we have Letitia on board, which is lovely. Lovely to see you here, Letitia. Thank you for stopping by as well. So yeah, it's like, my journey, I guess, I came from domestic violence over 40 years ago, and I had to learn to understand who I was. I had to learn who I am as a person, as an individual, as a woman, as
Hmm.
a mother, and then stepping into as a business owner. And they're all very different areas of our life, but I needed to heal from the inside
Hmm.
because I had all these um, influences from that experience where we have uh, you know a poor self-image of who I was when I left that relationship. I
Hmm.
had no confidence because it was stripped from me. I doubted myself. I had fear. I had a lack of self belief. And so I had to get through that. And as the journey continues, I mean, I didn't even talk about it for like over 4 decades. So I'm really only talking about it in the last 5 or 6 years openly. And I now have my Broken to Butterfly story, which I share with the world. Um, it's really a very intimate part of one incident that took place in that relationship where I can give people the inspiration to know that it doesn't matter what you're going through right now, it doesn't matter what you've been through, it doesn't matter where you come from. We have the power to recreate our life. We
Hmm.
have the power to create our own economy. I mean, I left that relationship, I had no money. I literally had no money. I couldn't even pay a $1 taxi fee. I had to borrow that from my mum when I got to my mum's. Um, I had debt that he had incurred, and I needed to find a place to live and furniture. So we have to create things for ourselves the best way that we can. But if I lived in that mentality that and connecting that um, influence with my programming of you have to work hard for your money, money doesn't grow on trees, all of those
Hmm.
old sayings, then I would not be where I am today if I didn't change that and replace it with a new story that money is everywhere, abundance is everywhere. Um, the world lives in this creation of co-creating.
Hmm.
We are co-creators, and that's what we're here to do. We are here to make the best of who we are and unlock that inner potential, that infinite potential that we have, that inner brilliance that is locked away, our divine gifts.
Hmm.
That's what we're here to open up. But do you know that there's probably 99.9% of people who never go there?
Yes, I believe it. I was
Yeah.
one of those. I was one
Yeah.
of those.
But I'm talking never go there.
But I'm saying,
Never.
well, of course, now I'm not, but I was one of those people. So I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Like, absolutely. I didn't know this until I knew it. Right?
You don't know till you know till you know, right?
Yeah. So, people go through life because they get to a point where they're about to break through and they become so uncomfortable, they become so fearful, they doubt themselves, all the noise, all that crap in their head starts talking, talk, talk, talk,
Hmm.
talk, talk, and telling us, you're not good enough. Who do you think you are? You can't do that. What do you think? What do you think you're doing? All of these things
Right.
start
And
coming back
it
to
is their
us. And
insecurities.
then we form,
Mhm.
yeah, and then they form this disease in their body where they then begin to go, oh, I feel sick, or I've got a migraine, I can't do it today, or I have, self sabotage because I know here's a little bit of insight into how to do that. I am not a headache person, but whenever I'm about to break through and go through some quantum leap,
Mhm.
I get massive headaches. And I didn't understand it when it first started to happen, right?
Mhm.
But when it first started to happen, I would be like, I can't look at the screen. I have to go and lay down, or I have to just go and sit quietly in a darkish kind of place. And interestingly enough, the day that I had appointments booked in for the rest of the day when this headache came, and it does, I don't take any sort of drugs, not even like Panadol or paracetamol.
Mhm.
But when this happens, I have to, and I took them, and the headache still persists. But I had appointments that afternoon, and I knew that if I had to stick it out to go through these appointments, I could not take time out because I would not want to come back and be the best version of myself.
Mhm.
And so I pushed through. And you know what? The minute I pushed through and finished my day, the headache was gone.
Oh, the body's amazing how it works, right?
Yeah. So then next time I got a headache, I was like, no, I'm just going to push through. I'm just going to push through because it's possible for me to do this. And then all these changes started to happen.
Mm. That's
And
that I always say that that's the devil working sometimes. Or it just puts things in your way to try to deter you because he sees your greatness. He sees it about to really show. He see you
yeah,
about to come through the ashes, and then as soon as you get to that breakthrough, that's where he comes and give you something to say. You know what? Never mind. I can't because my head hurt, and so those
yeah.
clients could have been your plateau on moving to the next level or getting another client or whatever
Mhm,
the case is,
mhm.
right?
Yeah,
So let me put this here. Hey T, this is T Cherry. She's saying walking in your purpose, and yes, thank you. I know it's really needed, and I always talk, and Donna is so positive. Like we have great conversations. We talk about a lot of things
we
in
do.
this realm of improving ourselves and doing
Mhm,
better and helping others. And one of the things about it is when you help others, you improve yourself. It's not about us, it's about us helping other people. And
mhm.
everything follows that.
Yeah,
A lot of times you want to go like, I want this money, and great, we all want money. We all want to live in abundance. We all want to be happy. But when you live in your purpose, the money follows the purpose. So you don't have to worry about the money. It's going to come. It's going to
Absolutely.
definitely come.
Do you know that is so true, Regina? And I feel so proud that even even since the summit, that we ran,
Hmm.
um, there's been a massive shift. And I use the word massive so people out there understand what that means. But
Hmm.
everything's energy. There is no big or small. We give it that meaning. But so
That's,
people understand that I have had a quantum leap since then. And how long ago was that? Like 3 weeks ago,
yeah.
maybe?
Yeah. About.
Yeah. So I've done a lot of reflection since then. I've learnt a lot. I've balanced my life. I've had amazing conversations with some of the speakers, but also with my coach, who was also a speaker. Um, and, it's just like, she's like, it's about time, Donna. Do you know what I mean? So it's, yesterday during our coaching session, it was all about, um, you know, she did, she called up and she said, um, the conversation that we had last week, she
Hmm.
wanted to let them know what had happened so that they could then go, yeah, you know what, it's my time too.
That's right. And
Mm.
I think, especially, okay, let's talk about your summit real quick. So,
Yeah.
Donna had a summit a couple of weeks ago in middle of May, and it was a law of attraction summit. And
Mm.
she had over 15 speakers in a matter of 3 days to speak about different facets of law of attraction and how it affects you, how you use it in your life. And every single person had a different story and how it was introduced to them and how did they utilize the law of attraction, because it's not just one way. It's a lot of basic things you could do, but people utilize it in different ways. And I
Mm.
was honored to be one of the speakers at the Law of Attraction. And I had kind of told my story on my adoption and how it intertwined and how I was introduced into the Law of Attraction and what I did or what I am doing to utilize it. And it was a blessing for me to be on a platform internationally, the first international platform I've ever been on, and to be able to talk and people actually engaged, and it actually was into my story and really gave me a lot of encouragement and a lot of kudos. And that was a lot for me, because you don't know how you resonate with people until you let them know your story. And
Mm.
so when you tell something and other people in different countries and different nationalities and different, and they understand and they relevant and it's relevant to them and they could get it, it was just like a humbling experience for me. So I thank you, Donna, for allowing me to be on your platform.
Oh, you were amazing. And congratulations for stepping up, because it's your time now. It's your time to really get out there. And
I
we have
received that.
people
I
from,
received that.
we have people from the US, we have people from Australia, Thailand, and the UK at that summit speaking. And, that was incredible for us. Well, it was incredible for me because it is something that I'll be doing ongoing now as part of what I do, um,
Hmm.
because it was an amazing effort by everybody. And I really did pull that together very quickly, because I don't know why I didn't like, give myself more time. But,
You did a great
next
job.
next year we'll have more lead in time, we'll have more marketing around that, and that will work really well. So I'm looking forward to it because it'll be better than this year, in so many other ways. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I am too. I am too. So that was amazing. So that, like you said, that kind of brought you to another quantum leap, and that brought you to another plateau in your life. And being on for your media, your networking events, like that's one of those. And being a presenter, as well as we Donna had introduced me into doing other things outside of this, but just to, like she said, having more than one leg out there, have more
Mm.
one leg to stand on. So the more legs you have, the better your foundation is. 'Cause you have a better stance, right? So when you're an
Yeah,
entrepreneur, you
yeah,
learn that.
yeah, absolutely. And I'll be really clear with that part as well, Regina, because it has to reflect your business. You can't have legs so different that people get confused by your message.
Mm.
So you have to really be clear with the message and how it, and you bring them out one at a time. You don't bring them all out together.
Mm-hmm.
So, people want to get used to who you are. Like, this was the shift that I had, towards the very end of last year, where I went, you know what? I'm now doing law of attraction full time coaching. I implemented all of the strategies in my coaching, but I didn't call it law of attraction.
Mm. So now
So
you just defined it.
yeah, so now I am fully law of attraction. And the reason that I call myself Unique Vibrations Coaching Collaborative is because of the legs that go with that.
Right. Right.
Mm,
But
mm,
it's all related. It's all kind of related. It's all intertwined, but it falls under law of attraction, but different things about the relationships, your business, but it's
yeah,
all law of attraction that brings it all together. So that makes sense.
that's it. And, from all of that, I won an international award for coaching this year.
Yes. Yes, you did.
So, things come from such unexpected areas. I didn't expect to win that this year. So I'm really stepping up, and we've got a really big event at the end of this year in December for another International Coaches Award, but it's a big gala. It's on the Gold Coast, and I'm so looking forward to that. I think one of the judges is Bob Doyle, Darren
Mm.
Stevens is going to be judging, and there's a few other notable um, coaches and speakers that will be part of that. So I'm really excited about that. So yay! Hopefully,
Big, big and better things.
coach,
You
coaching
just
award.
keep growing, Don. You just keep growing.
Right,
That's how it's about, right?
absolutely. So I feel really encouraged by my coach, who is, helping us through that process. And there's just, you just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I've got like 4 or 5 speaking gigs since the summer I've picked up. So yeah,
See,
I'm really
yeah.
excited about that as well. Mm.
Yeah, because what you talk about is really needed. Just changing your mindset, um, being open to receive, being open to see things differently, not to be
That's
distracted, stay in your lane. I could go on and on. Like I I had to learn all that myself, and it's a balancing thing. It's not going to be all one lump. You're gonna learn it. You learn it in time and pace it, and it's gonna all come together. One day you're gonna get an aha moment. Go, oh, it all makes sense now. So
yeah, that's
they,
it.
they definitely do. So
Yeah.
so before we close up, do you
Mhm.
have anything you would like to leave the audience this evening or this morning, where you're located? Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
and just we have her information. As you see, Donna information is on the bottom. The Facebook is actually her group on Facebook, so you could go on there and join her group. She'll talk about that real briefly. And
yeah.
then if you see her website as well as her email address, she is a business coach and she uses the law of attraction methods to help you advance your businesses. So if you're in the process of starting a business, you have a business, your business is not going the way you thought it was going to go, you need help, you need structure, she knows it all. Believe me, I've been talking to her for a couple months now. She knows what she's talking about. I would not tell you that if you know me, y'all. I don't. So she knows what she's talking about. So if you need any assistance with this or anything
Mhm.
under that, please contact her and go to our Facebook page, and you'll see what she does on there as well. So you want to tell us about your Facebook page real quick, and then you can close us out with something a good couple words before you leave out.
Yeah, look, I think my Facebook page, my business page, all the details are there. I post all of my opportunities there for people to take up. But I also really believe, um, that everybody needs a coach. It doesn't matter who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs a coach, because you know they're the ones that have made the mistakes and learnt from them. And if
Mm-hmm.
they can give it to you and save you, I've done the math over 5 years. It's like $2.5 million I could have saved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by not making the mistakes that I made, and not spending money in the wrong area and all of these other things. But you know, the Facebook, my business Facebook page is all about law of attraction. There's so many opportunities there. I have a 20-week coaching program, um, all based on law of attraction, very interactive, starting on the 4th of July, Australia time, not US time.
No, that would be the third on our. It would be the July
Yeah,
3rd.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And it's every week for 20 weeks. Now, you will unlock so much in that. I've got great reviews about that coaching program on my Facebook page as well. Um, the thing that I would say is that A, everybody needs a coach. B, if you don't have an open mind, if you're not listening to a conversation underneath the words, then you're not understanding the true purpose of your connection with that person.
Mm, good point.
Because every single person is a resource for you. Doesn't matter what that resource is, they are a resource for you. And if you're not looking at that, because people with a closed mind cannot see things, they cannot open up and receive. Only people with an open mind can do that. So when you're talking to people, look at the conversation from underneath.
Mm,
It's not just about the words, it's the body language, it's the way they are feeling, the emotions that come through, the energy that you feel. What is it that they do? Ask really great questions. Because if you're not asking really great questions to get to know someone, then you probably don't really want to know who they are.
good. That was beautiful. Great. There's a great exit way right there. So I would like to say once again, Donna Ferguson, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today. I enjoyed our conversation, and I know it blessed other people and started putting some seeds in some people to get them to think about their belief systems and their mindsets, and hopefully they will be able to be open to receive new information and ideas. So I thank
Yeah.
you for coming on. And until next time, like I said, let's talk business spotlight edition. If you are interested, if you have a business, you want to promote and you want to kind of tell the world what you're doing, you always can reach out to me, Regina, at let's talk 1943 .com. That's my web address, or let's talk 1943 at gmail.com, or any other of my platforms are all the same. Pinterest, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they all the same. Let's talk 1943. None of them. So you always can find us. So if you go to any of our platforms. So until next time, God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Regine.